Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Welkner from CoinOpTV. Gonna play some Mass Effect 3 on the Xbox 360, and I have a Kinect, so I may shout at my TV once in a while. Now, here's the thing. My Mass Effect 2 entire universe with a male Commander Shepard was on the PlayStation 3. That's how I chose to play Mass Effect 2, and now I'm starting from scratch on the Xbox 360 because I got a Kinect and I wanted to use the multiplayer, and more of my friends are on the Xbox than they are on the PlayStation. No offense, I do have some people on my friends list there, but not quite as many. So here's the deal. I don't know, I've been, GDC happened. This game came out, this and Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out the week of GDC, and I was gone all week. Up there getting some interviews for you guys to put on my channel. I gotta go down and talk to Hackett on the VidCom.
Commander.
The reason why I'm looking up and down a whole bunch of times randomly is because I was just playing Blades of Time to do some gameplay like a few seconds ago, and there's no way to change the Y inversion, so it actually kind of screwed me up now. Now I like popped on Mass Effect and I'm actually kind of like disorientated. See, I like to go down is up and up is down, so it's gonna take a second for me to get used to that. Alright, let's see what Hackard wants. There's Admiral Ron. And here's the war room. Let's see, I'll show you guys where I'm at as far as my... If you're watching this, maybe you can get like an idea of my military strength and what quests I've done. It sort of appears like I'm maybe about a fourth way through the game. And I'm playing as Fem Shep, as you can tell. And let's see, let's go in here and talk. And, you know...
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
I thought he was calling me in here.
I see us winning this war, Admiral.
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy is just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
Just one battle? That's just one battle.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
Will that be enough?
How long can we keep that up?
Oh.
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game, while you gather what we need for the Crucible. So keep at it.
Goodbye.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
I thought Hackett wanted something. That's why I came down to check him out. So, with the Kinect, if you don't know this, if you have a Kinect, you can just say the responses, and it's been pretty good about picking it up. There's been a few times where I actually was like eating a sandwich or something and like watching a cutscene and playing, and then it like said goodbye instead, you know, even though I wasn't ready to end, or it kind of said a couple times, it said a couple things and it went Paragon. And I've been trying to play as Renegade as much as I can. I'm trying to do like badass Shepard, you know, Renegade. I'm just flipping through here to kind of, I don't know, show you guys where I'm at. Alright, let's do a mission. This isn't like a tutorial, this is just kind of a, hey, you guys are subscribed to my channel. Let's do the Geth Com Hub. Shut down the Geth server. We're on Ronak planet. So yeah, you guys have been great. Subscribe to my channels. I know a lot of you guys came for like Skylander videos or Street Fighter videos, things like that, and I appreciate all the support and all of what you guys have to offer. So when I play games now, I just feel like obligated to hit record every once in a while, make a video, show you guys. Plus, I'm loving Mass Effect 3. If you guys don't have Mass Effect 3, if you've never played Mass Effect 2, man, Mass Effect 2 was just such an amazing game, and Mass Effect 3 is pretty darn amazing too. Here's an idea of my loadout. Let me just go through. So the Scorpion 1 is pretty awesome. It's a little handgun, and you fire a little bullet that'll tack on to the bad guys and like stay there for a second and then explode. So I usually use that as kind of my primary weapon. You'll see me using that. I haven't really done much with the spike thrower thing yet. I just got that not long ago. Shuriken I just use as a backup. And the Viper, I never really snipe much. I haven't really gone on a mission where there's a lot of sniping. Something new. What is it? What is it offering? Javelin. Well, all right, let's try the Javelin. And then this is kind of my second weapon here, this Matlock, and I like it. I like that a lot because it doesn't have a lot of recoil. I did get the pre-order gun, the Argus. Well, that was a Best Buy exclusive. Guys, if you were upset that you didn't get the Argus or the pre-order exclusive, don't bother because that gun sucked. I didn't find it user-friendly at all. Could not aim like and fire to save my life. I mean, granted, there's these little upgrades you can get to stabilize things, but you know, a gun out of the bat.
It is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile, yet synthetics.
How would it even work?
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Servers conducted research on Geth human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
We request your trust. You're asking for a lot.
There'd be more trust if you told me about this plan back on the Normandy.
We were still formulating, but your presence is necessary. The server's security is not equipped to track an organic presence. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
This better work.
This had better be worth flying straight through a war zone.
We have compromised local Geth systems. They will remain dormant until our work is complete. This platform can enter the facility undetected. We will assemble the necessary equipment before your arrival.
Wait, you're not gonna...
I guess it just did.
We're on an elevator straight to hell, man. Just jump out. Screw it. Alright, so as you can see, my Shepherd is very colorful. I just kind of went crazy with the armor. I just wanted, like, bright colors. A little visor, you know, anything kind of gimmicky. I was just like, you know what? I'm starting from scratch. I'm FemShep. I'm playing a sci-fi game. I'm trying to be Renegade. Anytime I get Paragon, I'm kind of mad. It's like accidental Paragon. Oh, Tally, what do you see? Is there a disturbance in the force? So Garrus, he's good. He's gonna be my little sniper guy, and Tally will be good for sort of popping up and sneaking up on dudes. And oh, I should also mention I'm an engineer class, so I've been using my drones and little charges, incinerator charges. I forget what they're called. And I do like the drones. But, you know, I didn't level up my squad before I jumped in here.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
We're gonna have a solo mission here?
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
I like my armor color looks actually kind of neat in this level. It's like Tron or something, right? That's what this feels like. This is like the Tron level. I'm going to be integrated into virtual reality.
Consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged.
Alright, I'm holding still. I'm imagining the Kinect is scanning my face as I'm playing the game for real. That'd be kind of cool if it had that.
Upload complete. Consensus integration holding.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
How will this destroy ships?
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will destroy backup data. Consensus will be nullified. This server will be terminated.
Good.
The sooner this place shuts down, the better.
We are in agreement. We will proceed. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth spiders. We will safeguard your exit port while remotely monitoring your progress.
Alright, well there you go. Oh, +6 Renegade. Dope. I wonder what kind of gun did they give me here. This is one of these like crazy charged up weapons. Now what? Do I shoot at stuff?
Establishing connection to access point.
Well, this is really cool. This does feel like the Tron level. Or kind of like Bastion. You guys ever played Bastion? Remember the walkways would sort of form in front of you?
Warning. Connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
Combat
I wonder what
software.
the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
No. Continue to the access point.
Well, I picked a visually interesting level to kind of hit the record button on to check out for you guys. What's going on here? Did I not destroy you enough? By the way, I want to point out the conversation I had before.
We have noted your affinity for firearms.
Huh. And thanks, I think.
So yeah, the conversation I had before was all using the Kinect. That's why I was just kind of like saying the answers out loud. It's pretty interesting because a lot of cutscenes are pretty epic, so sometimes I'll sit there with my little snack and be kind of chilling. And during the cutscenes, and it kind of feels like you're in a little interactive movie. I'm aiming out of instinct, but I don't know. It feels like I don't really need to aim. The target like 5 inches from me, like Tetris here. I guess the challenge of this level would be if you are missing and you run out of bullets. Energy bursts. This kind of looks like the Fortress of Solitude here.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point.
Alright, I'm in no hurry. I want to kind of absorb. Make sure there's nothing to pick up, you know, a little technology or something, right? A little cog tag here and there.
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. You must investigate.
I miss? I only shoot the orange stuff, I guess. It's like Luminous or something here. Tetris, Luminous, Tron. Kind of a portal flare to it. Oh no!
Cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
What am I gonna hide behind if the Reapers show up? You... wonder if those little cubes can damage me. This is the first mission I'm doing solo. You know, so used to tapping my left and right there, telling my squad mates where to go, where to stand. Always trying to put James right out in the front there to get shot and killed. If you guys are playing Mass Effect, let me know in the comments what you think of James. The voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. He's like a big old jarhead. And I'm trying to actually level him up so he's pretty strong.
Until we gain access to this data cluster.
Trying to level him up so he's pretty strong so that I could just throw him on some crazy suicide mission and get his ass killed. He seems like he's ready to go in head first and die. There's no way FemShep is gonna sleep with James. My FemShep's trying to... I haven't decided yet who I'm gonna try and get busy with. Is this good or bad? Am I backtracking? Follow the light. I'm sure a lot of you guys are playing Mass Effect 3, or maybe you played Mass Effect 2. In my Mass Effect 2, I was male Commander Shepard, and I romance with Miranda Lawson, played by the lovely Yvonne Strahovski, who I met and interviewed quite a few years ago, or 3 years ago, I guess now. That was one of my most, I guess, my highest viewed video on YouTube, which is awesome. Got over 300,000 views, and every comment on there pretty much just says how awesome she is and how hot she is, or kind of talk about her accent. I guess I'm supposed to go this way.
We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster.
Getting a little caught up in talking to you guys more than firing stuff. Ooh, what am I missing here? There's some sort of thing up here that has like a different vantage point that I'm missing. Okay, let's see. Press down on the left stick there to get my little hint where I need to go. I use that too often because the game is actually really well designed, so you don't really get lost too much. Oh, the data cluster's there. What am I gonna do? Just like chip away? Chip away at the stone. Is that doing anything? Yes. Oh, sound like dudes sneaking around. I need to fight some guys so I can show you how awesome I am at this game, right? how renegade I am.
Data cluster.
Oh, there he is.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
It's like floating ghosts.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good. in 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
They are viewed through your perception. You see them as you know them now.
Alright, where to? Another data cluster. I am learning stuff. You guys are learning. I'm learning. We're getting an education in science and technology.
You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue.
The road to destroying Reapers in, you know, the future. It's very time consuming. There's a lot to do. Gotta recruit a lot of people. I hope this is like, I hope there's not more, like 10 more of these data clusters, because I don't know how exciting and fun this is to watch. You've been declustered. Woman walks up a planet. I'd say, what's the Bastion narration be like, you know? I'd love to have that guy right now talking to me. Gosh, never play games back to back that require like different y-axis protocols. It's really messing me up here on the aiming. All right, this seems new. Can I get over there?
You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue.
All right, man, I'm trying. Where else I gotta go? I need to have like Wheatley or somebody, you know, laughing at me, telling crazy jokes or something.
This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. This unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Alright, one more. Must be this way, because these are glowing red. I am a dumb gamer. I need to have my handheld. Doot, 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 doot. Oh. Doesn't seem like I can fall off there. No shortcuts. No accidental falling off platforms. Boy explores. Cube central place. Boy's kind of thinking about food, but he's gonna keep going. He's gonna look at that arrow. Arrows to the right, on the other side of that building. Boy walks over another platform. This somehow doesn't feel like the way to go. Data cluster. Am I going the wrong way? Let's backtrack. Up right there. Whoa, almost ate it, man. What am I missing? Talk to me, Geth. Is there just one little piece around on the right side there? It looks like it's yellow enough to take out. This looks like the beginning of the level, right? Yeah, it doesn't want me to go there. It wants me to go there. Alright, that feels like it's doing something. Sometimes, like, just the most obvious stuff is like hard to figure out in these type of puzzles. I remember when I was playing Portal 2, a great, amazing game worth picking up. There was a few puzzles I got stuck on, and it was like, oh, duh, I gotcha. Figured you out like the next day or something, and then you feel kind of like a bonehead. Die, you Tetris blocks. Somehow it's to the right of me. Can't figure out what else to shoot. Maybe I haven't gone up here yet. This seems kind of new. Recognizes are after me. Bit.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got to escape Geth. They're pinned. Open fire. One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it. The creators were determined to destroy our hardware. We were determined to survive. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Alright. Onward.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
Uh-oh.
The fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
How we doing?
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Warning, the Reaper infection has learned to self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points of the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Come on, man, build some more platforms for me. There we go. I think I'll label this video like Mass Effect 3 Tron level or something. Tron Portal level. Will that make it easy to find on YouTube? The tricks. I wish there was some cool like techno music or something playing.
Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
What kind of options do we have here? We can go this way. Must do some disrupting.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Thank you. I will target that. Or maybe this one.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Okay, that seems to be doing something.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Man, these Geth guys are Geth are very pushy. You don't do exactly what they tell you. Die, bricks, die! Alright, finally. Glad I'm not going to run out of ammo.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Okay, must not be there. How about that one?
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
I'm hit you.
Shepard Commander,
Alright.
the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
I have to go up.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
So pushy. This is definitely not my favorite level in the game. Although, I hope it's not terribly a long level.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
I feel like I'm doing worse as we go here. Like, shouldn't I just be mastering this? Like, eyes closed? Just like, screw it. There. Taking some of you cubes out. Need like a cube grenade or something. Alright, did that help by doing that?
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Ah, I didn't see that before. There we go. Alright, let's see if that slowed down the growth. Die. Die, 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 bricks. I hear it. It sounded like there was a sound in there. Are we gonna find like a... I don't know what happens. Is there gonna be like a human in there? Am I gonna find like Shepard's...
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Alright, I got that.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed.
That seems like old news back there.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Last one. Gonna be something terribly difficult? Hey, I shot you from before and you didn't blow up. Alright. Let's take you out over here. Disrupt you. Kinda looks like a snow cone there, the pattern. There we go.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them.
I said step away from the Geth.
This is insane. We need the Geth. You can't just destroy them for asking.
Time's up. Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
A few creators attempted mediation. They failed.
Alright. Where to? Seem to be running in circles here. Where? Yeah, here we go. Alright, you said that was the last one.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Getting rage here on my data cluster killing. Blah. Wonder how Garrus and old Tully are doing there if they're...
Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Alright. Back! Well, now, where can I go? I see red dots or red lines. Yes, please make some bridge continuation for me.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
I see your vulnerable points.
There is a vulnerable point further along the
Another one?
Target this spot to slow its
Ah.
growth toward the data cluster.
Do 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 do.
This data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? The creators never formally ended hostilities. They have officially been at war with the Geth for 291 years.
Alright, now what? Build a platform. Gonna walk across the platform. Another data cluster? Come on. Don't these guys know 3 is like the magic number?
This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Austro is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking 100. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned the pursuit.
The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
Our future was uncertain. Our networking was primitive. We stayed within our limits. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Alright, let's transport away here. Scotty, want to beam up.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but it takes no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access declined, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port. Disconnect from mother.
Let's go, FemShep.
terminating remote access, removing programs, deleting archives.
Shepard, you all right?
Did it work? Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline. Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why hide this?
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Organic sympathies lie with other organics. We feared your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I knew you were holding back.
I was an idiot to think you'd told me everything.
We did not compromise the mission. Saving Creator life ships remained a priority.
The Council's useless, the Krogan almost didn't fight. The Quarians started a war.
We do not understand.
How the hell do we beat the Reapers if everyone's exploiting this crisis? How much damage could your stunt have done if it went wrong? Don't even answer. Let's go.
Interesting. I wonder if I just ruined having the Geth on my side or not. That would mean I just did this mission for nothing, right?
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
You'd have to ask the Geth we found if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
That was also the Geth from the Dreadnought.
Of course. If you would care to have me examine these Geth to verify their trustworthiness, I would gladly make time. Thank you again for your services, Commander. Admiral Zen out.
Alright, let me look on the Hackett on the VidCom. Alright, well let me see if the Geth are...
Then we need those ships to recover life pods.
Oh boy. Who's fighting?
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said their life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Well, as an admiral, I believe...
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't...
I don't want to be Paragon.
Due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
See, that's, you know, that was unintentional Paragon there. I want to be Renegade. Don't give me any Matt. Alright, let's see if the Geth are on my side here, if that worked in my favor or not. Geth Prime Platoon. Geth Primes are built to... Alright, so I guess even though I was kind of a prick at the end there, they're okay. They joined me. Only worth 60 though. That seems like you know, Geth Platoon would be kind of happening. Let me show you a little my my stuff here. There's Janie Shepard is what I called her. So you can see my Renegade is more than the Paragon, but every once in a while it'll just pop on some more Paragon without me knowing. So anyway, I guess that's it on this video. I know that level wasn't terribly exciting, but you know, it was kind of cool seeing like a little Tron level. No bad guys shot at me, so.
Buddy, you got discharged. Category 6 after Eden Prime.
At 6? Damn.
This area, I don't like that they slow you down here, but
He fought it. Said he was still fit for duty.
these two gals have like interesting things that they always say.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Oh no. How private is this going to be? I'm going to read it on the air in front of you guys. Shepard, can we meet in your quarters when you have a moment? Liara. Ooh. Miranda. I gotta go see Miranda. Where's she at? The Citadel. Oh, that's my next stop. I am going to meet Miranda. So guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. It's Rob from CoinOpTV playing Mass Effect 3 on the Xbox 360. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I'm gonna go end this now and then do another one of me going to Citadel to go meet Miranda. So hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, man, leave a comment. We'll check you out next time.